Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hello everybody, I hope everybody is doing great. Yes, so are you all excited for today's class? But before that, let me quickly ask you that did you all watch the video how to submit your work? Yes? If you skipped watching the video, do not worry because we are going to play the video one more time just after the session. Okay children? So please have a look at the video one more time that how you are going to submit your work. Okay. So yes, everybody, are you excited for an amazing course that is the ancient rulers of India? Yes. So last time we learned something special, something new about the ancient ruler. Yes, what was the name? Come on. I need to check that you have logged the names in your brain box or not. About the ancient ruler Chandragupta Maurya. Yes, give me the high five, children. Wonderful. My smarty pies have remembered the names. That's amazing. So yes, like in the last session, we learned about Chandragupta Maurya. And yes, we all knew that Chandragupta Maurya gave birth to the king Bindusara. Yes, see, you all remember the names. That's amazing, children. So Chandragupta Maurya gave birth to the king Bindusara, and Bindusara gave birth to King Ashoka. Yes, lovely. One more time, high five in the air because you all remember the sequence. So that's amazing. So Bindusara gave birth to King Ashoka. And today's topic of our ancient rulers of India who have ruled over India during ancient time, right? So today we are going to talk about the great King Ashoka. Yes, children, we are going to learn something new. We are just going to know the personality of the king, great King Ashoka. We will see that how long Ashoka ruled, what all places he just conquered, and yes, we are just going to see the incident which took place in Ashoka's life, it was just a turning point of his life. Yes, the great King Ashoka was a very brave king, and yes, during his young age, he was very furious. He was, like a hot blood was there, and he was very agitated. And yes, one mistake he did, we will see what mistake he did. and that was a turning point in his life, and he just changed, and he just settled in, he just followed the Buddhism. So we will just have a look what all incidents took place, and what was the thing, and how was the King Ashoka during this class. Okay, so are we all ready for amazing class? Everybody, we are going to learn something new about King Ashoka, and I want everybody to lock these things in their brain box, and we are just going to learn something new. We are going to watch the video, and we are going to enjoy the life of Ashoka. We are going to learn so many things today. Okay, so what I want you all to do is you have to open your eye box. Come on, everybody, open your eye box. Yay! Open your earlobes. Everybody, open your earlobes. Yes, and open your brain box also. I want everybody to open their eye box, ear box, and brain box too. Because we are going to keep all these things inside our brain box. We are going to listen carefully. We are going to watch the video carefully, and we will just gather all the information, and we are going to collect it in our brain box, isn't it? Yes. So I want everybody to focus, and I want everybody to listen the things, and yes, at last I'm going to tell you that what are you going to do. Okay, so please pay attention throughout the class, and yes, we are going to watch the video also. So here comes the video for you all children. Please have a look that it's about the King Ashoka. We are going to learn little more about Ashoka. So here comes the video for you all. Just have a look and just enjoy. Okay. So come on everybody. Wear your hocus pocus camera and look at the screen. Here comes the video for you all.
Ashoka, the great emperor of Mauryan dynasty, who ruled the Indian subcontinent from 269 BC to 232 BC. So come on children, let's learn something new about King Ashoka, whose headquarters was based in Magda in Bihar. The kingdom was stretched from where? From Pakistan, Afghanistan in the west to Bangladesh and Assam in the east, and as far as Kerala and Andhra Pradesh in east. Wow, this king was such a great king. Ashoka's emperor was spread all over, and especially to Iran, Persia, and then later on he just conquered the surrounding place. Oh my God! Ashoka in the early life, in the younger days, it is said to have had a massive temper and was also very wicked and cruel. He once put his ministers through a loyalty test in which he killed 500 of them, and he was nicknamed as Chand Ashoka, which means Ashoka the Fierce, for having built a horrific torture. Kalinga was a place which was very fertile and rich, situated between the Godavari and Mahanadi rivers. This was the only land left to conquer. The people of Kalinga refused to bow down to Ashoka's rule. However, they were also no match for Ashoka's army. It is said that the battle alone, more than thousands of soldiers lost their lives, and many civilians who rose up in the defense were deported. After his conquest, Ashoka, while walking through the grounds, moved by the number of bodies and the wails of the families of the dead. He saw burnt houses and scattered corpses, which made him sick, and he cried the famous monologue. And then, no sooner, Ashoka adopted Buddhism soon after, and embraced the message of love, peace, and kindness that Buddha taught. He made Buddhism his state religion, propagated it, and preached it within his kingdom as well as in the other parts of the world. He built thousands of stupas and viharas which can still be seen even today. For the rest of his life, Ashoka pursued a policy of non-violence, that is, ahimsa. Unnecessary slaughter of animals was abolished. Hunting was now no longer. Ashoka built many universities, water transit and irrigation system, and he constructed hospitals for animals and renovating major roads throughout the India. This transformation led to people calling him Dham Ashoka, meaning Ashoka, the follower of Dharma. Such a need he was doing it, isn't it? He just changed into Buddhism and he just made everyone proud, and the source of the knowledge about Ashoka is there in the inscriptions he had carved on the pillars and rocks throughout the empire. So he ruled there for 40 years, and at the age of 72 in 232 BC, Ashoka breathed his last. He left behind a legacy as an able ruler, lawmaker, hero, monk, and a noble preacher of Dharma. Ashoka was the last of the great king of the Mauryan dynasty, which fell apart 50 years later. So this was all about the great King Ashoka, which changed himself from a cruel man to a great monk.
Yes, children. So, did you all saw that this Ashoka, the emperor, was such a brave king? He was very cruel in the starting, but right at the young age, in the young life, this Ashoka was very cruel, and he just went on defeating everyone. And during the Kalinga war, during the Kalinga war, he just saw that the whole place was shedded with blood, right? The families were getting destroyed, the houses were burned, the horses were just, everyone was getting hurt, and everywhere it was just red color. The whole place of Kalinga was filled with red color. This thing just touched the heart of King Ashoka, and King Ashoka realized that yes, this was really a bad thing which he has done. He don't want this type of a victory. He don't want this type of a land in which everybody was suffering. And yes, children, this was the turning point in the life of King Ashoka, where he realized that all these things are really very bad, and he just left his sword over there, and he just went and he just take a deep breath, and he took meditation under a banyan tree. He just joined into Buddhism, and he just realized that there is no other victory like peace and love. And this is how he just joined Buddhism. And just after he joined Buddhism, he just spread it all over the country, not only towards its religion or to its region, but everywhere he just spread it. This Dharma Chakra, that means the Buddhism, he just spread all over. Wow, it's so interesting, isn't it? We saw that he built many universities, he just built hospitals, and he conducted such a beautiful sessions where he spread Buddhism, right? So no war was taking place, and he just followed ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. That means we are not going to hurt anyone, not even a single ant. That was the thing he learned, that we are not going to hurt anyone, and we will just live and we will just spread happiness and peace all over. So this is the reason why the King Ashoka is known as the Great King Ashoka, because the way he changed, the way the life got changed, he is just remembered as a Great King Ashoka. So King Ashoka was cruel in his life in early age, but we saw that how the things changed, and we should also be like King Ashoka, that we are bad at certain things, but we would definitely try to be good at in our life at certain points. We should learn lesson from certain things, and we should take care of that things again in our life. Isn't it, children? Yes, so that's the reason why King Ashoka is known as the Great Emperor, and at the age of 72 years, he took his last breath. And at the age of 72, he just went away, he just went to heaven, and this is how the journey of Great King Ashoka was. But you know, Ashoka also built the Ashoka Pillars. Yes, you want to see that? You might have also observed it, right? See, look here. In the coins, we can see this. I hope it is clearly visible to you. Yes. So these are the Ashoka pillars, right? So these pillars were built by the great King Ashoka, which depicts the Dharma Chakra of Buddhism. Yes, and these Ashoka pillars are still there at its place, and it's really very famous that in our Indian currency also, that's in Indian coins we can find this. This is also a national emblem of our country, right? So these are the Ashoka pillars, which means that Ashoka was a righteous, a courageous, and a brave king, right? So same thing should be with our currency. Same thing should be there with our Indian currency, and that's the reason Ashoka pillars were there in our currency note, and they are still there in the coins too. These are the Ashoka pillars. And you know what is there in the center in our national flag? You might be aware, right? Ashok Chakra. Yes, that is also named behind the King Ashoka. There are 24 strokes in that chakra, and that depicts each and every good deed done by the King Ashoka. And it is Ashok Chakra, which is still there in the middle of our national flag. Such great things we have after the Great King Ashoka. So hope children you have enjoyed today's class, where we have learned some new things about the ancient ruler, the Great King Ashoka. Now it's your turn to find such things. You know, you can just take any old currency note where you can find Ashoka pillar, or you can just hunt for the flag where there is a Ashok Chakra. You can just draw something related to King Ashoka. You can just hunt, and you have to click pictures for that. Okay, you can just make an outline on the chart. Whatever you have learned about Great King Ashoka, you can just make an outline. You can just write something on it, or you can even draw a scene of Kalinga war. Anything, you can just draw it, you can just make it, and you can just click a good pictures of it, and please submit your work on the portal. Okay, you can just hunt different things which is related with King Ashoka. You can just make a collage of it, and you can just share your work on the portal. So I'll be waiting for your work. So please don't forget to submit your work on the portal. How to submit it? For that, I'm going to play a video one more time just after the session. Okay, so please have a look, and hope you all have learned something new in this session. Yes, about the Great King Ashoka. So hope to see you soon in the next session. Till then, stay happy And remember that Komal ma'am loves you a lot. Here comes a video for you all children. So please have a look. Okay? Bye bye everyone. See you soon. But yeah, don't forget to submit your work on the portal. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after